Hello and welcome to this game, 3 p.m, field number 2. Digarra up against Goomeroi Warriors. Digarra from far north Queensland, Hopevale, Torres Strait, also up near the Cape in the light green colours and blue as well. In the yellow, the Warriors. So they're over the far side there, waiting at the moment in the middle of the park. For this boys under 18 side is Digarra. They're coming on now. We've seen some great action here over the last couple of days. And we're expecting more to come through now. Donnie Johannesson joining you in commentary. Andrew Walker joining me very shortly. He's just having a late chat to the teams to see if there's any late changes. Because we want to make sure we get all the names correct for you and the community, for your teams, for your relatives, to make sure that they are playing well for the teams that they have chosen here. And it's good to see, and great atmosphere too, as we can see some of the other teams have just finished. They're still a little bit exhausted, having a break now as the day continues. And we're setting up now. The Warriors will have the ball first, kicking off down there. Watch out for some players too. Cortez, Patrick, number 1. Watch out for the spine of the players there. Also Stephen at number 10, 9, Ebsworth. Heard good things about him too at the moment. Just about ready to kick off as we wait for the buzzer. And also, we do have Andrew Walker joining us now. Any late changes, Andrew?
No, there's no late changes. Like that's the squad they got on paper, but they're telling me the 7. The 7's the one to really have a look at here today. He's playing with the Dolphins, actually, so his development with the Dolphins, so he's the one to look out for, I think.
Yeah, number 7, Tandy. Keep an eye out for him for the Warriors. So they're running up, defending now at the moment. Digarra with the ball. Nice little run. And Andrew, have you seen some of the games being played today as well?
Yeah, certainly have. Like the first day was a bit of cobweb feel out, you know what I mean? But today is a little bit half semi, I suppose, half semi. And now we're looking, we're really getting down to the nitty gritty, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just looking for a side that's really looking to play as a team and really have venturous attack in them.
He took that really nice and clean too, diffused that big bomb. And especially with the breeze blowing around at the moment as well. So we've seen some good fullbacks really step up, regardless of the 6 and 7s. And the ball stay in, goes a little bit back. That's okay, you didn't get to it. But we've seen so many good 6s and 7s, Andrew. But the fullbacks really, unrepresented in a way, but they do a great job, don't they?
Well, the fullbacks can play any position too. You know what I mean? Like I started off at a half position, but fullbacks is just he's a bit like a 5'8". You know what I mean? He sees vision. You know what I mean? But if you're at the back, you're seeing a lot more long vision.
Here we go through the ball. Hands goes loose pass, but he throws him down at the same time. Well after the whistle was blown, and is the referee going to say anything to him? No, Spearman who did that, picked him up and dropped him down. I don't know about you, Andrew. Maybe something should have been said to him about that. It was well after the whistle.
Well, you know what I mean. It's a little bit headless, you know, in this time of the game. You know what I mean. Like, it's only early. You know what I mean. A little bit of aggressive. He just needs to slow down and just get into the game. Like, just take the heaviness out of his game, I think.
Digarra now with the ball. The team from up far north Queensland, Hopevale way, Torres Strait in the Cape, representing up there, good to see. MacIver was the one that with the ball, now the ball running up again, Fidel. Good work yet again. Ball loose, couple of loose balls at the moment, but they come back through. Little grub over top, good bounce. Good chase as well. That's what they need to do. And Stammers was the one who put the kick through, and he followed that up absolutely all the way through.
Like what I see here, Donnie, like they're a little bit bunched, you know what I mean? Like you can throw a blanket over them. Like they need to push off the ball, you know what I mean? Like we play with the whole width of the football field when you're playing the football field, because you can get the one-on-one instead of the two-on-one.
That was a dangerous tackle, and he felt that Courtney driven on a bad angle, and hopefully more is going to come out of this, because that was really ugly.
Well, there's a few games here this morning, Donnie, you know what I mean, with the high shots. Like, they was actually sending them off in 10 minutes, you know what I mean, 10 minutes intervals. So I don't know what he's going to do here.
Well, to his credit too, Courtney got up straight away. He was in a really dangerous position. And, yeah, I didn't see who did it, but he's getting called out now, and he knows it too. But it was a dangerous position, and we don't want to see that. And of course, when the captain comes over too, you know what's going to happen here. Yep, and that's 5 in the bin.
Well, 5 in the bin, actually, not 10, yeah.
But that's 2 of them.
No, he said 10 minutes. That was the captain, yeah.
Yeah, he just the way he just showed it twice, it almost looked like he was trying to give it twice there. But, yeah, and I think he's going to the bin now, and he knows that it was just one of those tackles.
Yeah.
That
It wasn't any malice in that. No, none whatsoever.
So his name's Breakspear, and he actually goes in the bin for a bad tackle.
Nearly a Breakspear tackle, actually.
Like a Breakspear tackle, absolutely. So, again, he's very remorseful for that as we see it play on now. Will the Warriors take advantage of the player down to leave gaps out there who's in the bin?
Run.
There's plenty of gaps out there now for them. Can they utilise this, the Warriors? Ball coming out through their hands. Still keeping the ball alive. Hold out. He's been held up. Still going out there.
Tackle.
Still playing it quick. They got the overlap. Just running up there too. I don't think they realise how much numbers they got at this left side, Andrew. They go back to the right inside. And
no, you can see the halfback out here, like just barking orders. You know what I mean? Like he's trying to get a platform here, like to get his hands on the ball. So I'm looking forward to it.
This is the last over the top.
Bounce.
Ball bounces.
Draw and pass.
Steps. They got the overlap too. Back inside pass, keeping it alive. This is still their last. And, well, I don't know about that, Andrew. They could have done more.
That was a little bit scrappy, that one, you know what I mean? It went pear-shaped, you know what I mean? There was one organiser out there, but they didn't seem to capitalise on his efforts.
Ball now back there with Marla Digarra. Playing again, trying to get out of their own half. Nice runs like that will help. Order's been barked on the sideline there too now from the coaching staff. 0-0 for this boys under 18 side. Field number 2.
Oh, good run. Yeah, a bit of a knock on here. This is what we have. So there's a bit of a sloppy play by the. Who is it? I don't know what number I saw out there, but he dropped the ball. But we ended up with the Warriors ball here.
And again, yelling out, control the middle. So they need to do that at the moment. The Digarra team. 0-0 in this first half. Somebody's going to break soon, Andrew. Warriors now. Wow, straight from that.
Yeah, Donnie, that is a question mark here, what you just said. You know, someone's going to break through, but just small little errors coming into the game. I know it's late in the day, you know what I mean? It's a bit hot, you know what I mean? They've been probably waiting around for this game all day probably.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm looking at. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's a preparation when like, to win a competition like this. Like, you come here all day waiting around, but you really got to, prep yourself for the late games to end up in the last 4 teams.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think they were napping there. They didn't really want the ball then.
They were.
Because it took ages for that scrum as well. As we see now, they need to spark up a little bit, and runs like this might help. That is a good run. Inspirational for the team. Needs to play it quick now. Back there and getting to the runners. They're starting to step up there now, Andrew.
They are. They're trying to find their feet, actually. So this is their first set of 6 in good green zone. We're ready to see what they got.
MacGyver, who's 10 metres out now, putting them in a good position. Out to this right side. Dummies and shows it, goes close to the line, loses the ball, unfortunately. The ball security let him down, Mills.
I tell you, games like this, you know what I mean? Like it gets a little bit excited and a little bit dull, you know what I mean? So this is where we need to see one team step up here and just liven the game up here a bit.
Yeah, they need to do something. The ref also trying to control the game because a few people just push and shove there at the moment. So all settling down now at the moment.
Well, there's a lot of young testosterone out there, you know what I mean? So that's where this is coming from.
The under-18 boys. That's where it's going. Is it going to go out? Does it go out? Yeah, yes, it does. Another ball up in the tree. The trees are like the trees on Harry Potter. They're just like eating the balls. That big tree that's on Harry Potter. You know the one?
No, I never watched it. I never watched Harry Potter. I'm too old for that.
Too old. We see now Warriors again. Another mistake. No one's got any points on the board at the moment on this first half. Someone needs to settle down and structure and start talking. Captains need to get involved. It's unusual, Andrew, that these boys under 18s that we have a nil or scoreline this deep in the first half.
Well, what you actually see in this game as a nil or scoreline, like one team's not gelling, you know what I mean? It's just not one team gelling. It's all individuals, you know what I mean? I don't know if they're looking out for selectors or what, you know what I mean? But for a competition, you have to have the whole 24 on the same page, Donny. You know what I mean? But at the moment, the refs here just going to quieten them down. You know what I mean? And just go, boys, can we get some footy played? I think.
Yeah, I agree. Look, the referee in his iMob shirt telling the captains, hey, come on, the 2 number 6s, settle down, and tell your players to settle down. Let's see some good footy. I'm sick of blowing the whistle and giving away penalties. It has been a really stop-start game, hasn't it? Yeah,
it certainly has. You know what I mean? Like it's just everyone's not on the same page as each other, so they're just working individually.
Here we go again. Nice little run there coming from Blanket. Blanket now makes a mistake.
See what I mean? There's no accountability in it. You know what I mean? Like if I was the captain this side, I'd say, boys, this is what we need to do. So there's no accountability, no leaders out there at the moment. You know, there's probably one leader up in the commentary that's telling a great story. You know how life is and footy and how footy goes.
Well, they need to settle down now. Both teams, especially the Warriors. Warriors now trying to figure out what they want to do. They've got the ball this time. Opportunity with them. Can they use it and go up the other end of the field? And don't forget, too, they had a player in the bin, and he's back out there now.
Yeah, he is.
So they didn't really take advantage of the one player being down at the moment, didn't take advantage of the gaps out there and the overlaps. Through their hands now. Can they do something from this? Barge as well. Louis gets pushed back. Right on the QUT logo. Little step there, Patrick. And you were saying before, too, that Tandy's one of those players we've got to keep an eye out there for, and he hasn't stepped up yet at the moment.
No, he hasn't, because it's it's a little bit pear-shaped. Like what he does off the ball, what he does really off the ball that I really like.
And there he is.
There he is. You know what I mean? Like that's the class of the kid. You know what I mean? Like he just leads by example once he gets the ball, and what a great try it is.
And what we were saying too, watch out for him, Cortez Patrick there, number 1, and he fed that ball out to him, and he just ran that angle with speed, and he got in there. We said he needs to do something, and he has. He stood up, and he's gone in for the first points.
Yeah, he's really working off the ball, actually. Like he really structures this side. Like he looks like he's leading this side here. You know what I mean? There's not many leaders out there. Like, you know, probably the forwards. We need a couple of big leaders up the front to lead. You know, in this game from each side. You know what I mean? But a halfback can do only, you know, yell and bark all day. But they need to do the work.
Yeah, we were saying usually when we say something is going to happen, it falls to pieces as commentators curse, but that worked that time.
Yeah, it does. You know what I mean? Like when you see the class of these kids, running around, and you get to see them and talk to them, you get to know who they really are.
Hits the post, goes in and gets the extras. Gets the 4. Now it's to 6. 6-0. The Warriors over Marla Digarra.
And I'll tell you what, if I was taking that goal kick, I'd be a bit frightened. I tell you.
Yeah.
I'll be learning him. I'll be practicing the kick straighter.
I'll tell you what, the other thing too is not only have we seen some good 6s and 7s and the odd fullback, but some great kickers too. If you're picking that rep side, you really got to think about, is this too deep? Does it go out?
That's a great kick. That's a knock on.
That is a great result there. But how do you look for kickers? You make sure that they already have the ability as
Well, you look for a goal kicker that does it repeatedly. You know what I mean? Like, even though he has a day off, you know what I mean? It just comes back to repetition. You know what I mean? Just come back to what you know. You know, spot, line, follow through. You know what I mean? And that's what we're looking for, because 2 points in this game is vital. You know,
ball goes out there, knocked on. I'm surprised that the ball's gone there. I thought it was a knock on there from the Warriors. But, yeah, because we saw, I think it was me and you calling that game, Andrew, where the kicker was just kicking from all over the park, and then we said, then we gave him the commentator's curse, and he just missed that one right in front.
I'll tell you what, he was hitting them. I think he hit 6 from 6, and then he missed it.
That's right.
Do you know what I mean? And they're the kind of kickers you need. You say in a side, and plus also you need, like, for in carnivals, like, you need halfbacks.
Yeah,
halves and 5s, 5/8s.
I'm surprised they got the ball back, but they need it. And they push it out to that right-hand attacking side forward pass. Again, no one is going anywhere in this game.
It's just that last pass execution, you know what I mean? Like, the forwards are not putting their hand up going forward here, you know what I mean? Like, everyone's got a role to play, but no one's playing it at the moment.
Well, they need to do something to get into this game, but this is an opportunity for them too, Marla Digarra. Good field position. Can they do something from this? They're only down by the 1 converted try. And then pretty deep in the first half at the moment. The time has a run there. Firewood's wrapped up. A little bit high. Hope he's okay. Firewood.
Yeah, he just copped one over the forearm, I think it was. So he should be right. Like, he's shaking it off. But this is a good opportunity for him. Just to see what we got from them.
Yeah, they need to get the points next to score. And that's a good run. Has a little bit of hesitation right at the end there. Look at that. Good defence there. Louis involved in that defence. Pushes him back, and again, they lose the ball.
Oh, just with that play there, that was a bit of an under-13s play, you know what I mean? Like, someone just chuck it up and run straight, so there wasn't any structure about it. So we need some proper structure out here for one of these sides. So I really hope the halves really aim up here.
Well, they need to do something, don't they, at the moment?
Just to get them organised.
Another good step and advantage again back to the Warriors. Goomeroi Warriors now still with the ball. Push back. That's good to try and keep them down here. That's what they want to do. Digarra still defending. But look at the meters they are chewing up at the moment.
Well, I'll tell you what, Donnie, just that one play, you know, there was a tip on from a halfback out wide, you know what I mean? Like, we've got to look at space. Look where space is here. Like, if we get in the space, they've got to go back 15 metres.
There he is again, the try scorer, Tandy. Tandy going himself. Tandy wrapped up. They've got heaps of numbers this left side, and can they use it on this last? Plenty of time to put a kick up.
No,
few chases coming
through.
The
spiral?
The spiral. And look at the space out there too now. Taken well, still going. That's a great result for them too, to get the ball all the way back up here to Digarra. Well, no one's really stepping up to take it there forward. The dummy halves are running just to get those meters. Wow.
What happened there?
That's what I was trying to figure out. That's surprising, that one.
I don't know. I've never seen that. I've never seen that play in my life in my career. Anyways, I really don't understand.
Yeah, I'm confused too. Even there was a question there about what actually happened, because they were on a good little roll there at the moment. But ball back now too. The Warriors.
They look pretty good coming out there. Like they was really getting ready to rock and roll, I think.
Warriors don't care. They got the ball back. They're not going to question it. Can they get some more points on the board? They're up 6-0 at the moment. Will they look for that man, Tandy? Tandy's floating around. We can see him there at the moment, just in the middle as they go out to that right-hand side again on the fringes. Calling it back left. Run into traffic yet again.
Yeah, I really do like the Tandy. He's really organised and play there.
Coming across. There's Tandy now. Gets the ball away. They got a bit of an overlap. They've got numbers out this far left side.
I tell you what, 5'8" can run, but they've got vision. They've got to have vision as well, I tell you.
Wow, there again, a mistake right in front. Wow,
he must have saw the white line fever, Donny. Like he had numbers on the left here. You know what I mean? Like a 5'8's a good running 5'8, but you know he had numbers. If you just go through the hands, I think they end up capitalising on it.
Yeah, absolutely. They had a massive overlap there too. But also the people involved in the overlap, they weren't calling for the ball.
No, it wasn't so much that. It was numbers. You know what I mean? That's where the 5'8's got to see vision.
6-0 scoreline. Warriors over Digarra. They got the ball now. That's
good.
what they need. Runs like that. Can he keep going? Where's the support?
Looking really good.
Still running to go up now. That's a good run there. Hart.
That's a great run. That's a great set, actually. Like they really work well here, but I wish they had a back line after this play here.
Well, they've got heaps of numbers.
No, he's kicking too early.
Well, there's just the one chaser so far, and that is so deep as well.
And they kicked it on tackle 4. You know what I mean? If you make that kind of meters in a game, you play the whole set out. You don't kick it early. Like you get a little bit closer, then probably put a bomb up, and it's a lottery.
Yeah, good point. And especially too with the breeze behind his back from where he was, it was only going to go an extra 10 metres in the air.
100%, because you know what I mean. That there would have been a great set to him. You know, well it is half a great set. It all depends on what they do with it here.
This is an arm wrestle.
Defense. Yeah.
Arm wrestle this game. 6-0 only. We usually see big scores piled on by teams, especially boys under 18s. Back inside pass there. Not too bad to Louis again. Louis had quite a few good runs. It's been very consistent. Again, some of these penalties, I don't know about you, Andrew. I'm just questioning them.
Look, I don't know where the referee's from, you know what I mean, but what it is, he's just got to let this game flow, you know what I mean? Like, when he gets this game flowing, I reckon you're going to see some footy.
Here we go, Werrybone gets the ball out. Through their hands now, doing well. Dennison. They've got the 6 points so far on the board. Can they get more? There's that man again, Tandy.
Yeah, it was too.
Stop-start game, this one.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's a very, very difficult game to actually watch, because we're watching 60 minutes of video refs here. I think.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it's really hurting us. So I like some flowing footy, but unfortunately, one side will get it right, I reckon.
I'll tell you what, if Paul Stevenson was calling this game, he'd be running out of paper trying to keep the stats, as that's not a bad pass, but loose, but loses plenty of ground. And, well, they're all in sorts of trouble now at the moment.
Yeah, Paul Stevens, like he's been a great player, you know, in his career, you know, and he's always been a stats man, you know what I mean? So where he's at today, like he loves his stats.
Yeah, well, you know only 50% of people like stats.
Oh, that's right. But the only thing, like, if you got the full stature, you know what I mean. You know in your brain, you know what I mean. It's unbelievable.
We've seen someone go in the bin too, and I think it's a bit of back chat. And referee said, "Go have a break." He's in the bin.
Yeah, he's a 5'8". You know what I mean. He's a cheeky 5'8". I don't know. You know what I mean. You want to just slow down a bit on that. Yeah.
Well, he's sitting on the naughty chair there now at the moment. He was such a instrumental player there too for the Warriors.
Yeah, he was.
Having a timeout in the bin there. Spearham. They're down a player now to the Warriors. Can they do something from this? Both teams had a player each in the bin. Earlier, it was their number 20, Break Spear, for a dangerous tackle. But now, from back chatting, you've got Spearham there, as we see Marla Digarra with the ball. No points on the board at the moment. You're right about the stop-start game here, Andrew.
Oh, it is. It's really a little bit sloppy for me, like watching it, actually.
Scoot from dummy half, not too bad from Mills. They're starting to slow down too, the bit of pace. A little stabbing kick put through. Bounce as well. Is that going to bounce in the favour of them? Play on, says the referee. Still goes on. Play on again. Is it in the corner? Well, the ref's having to talk to the touchy. Hasn't been awarded yet. Let's see what he says. A big discussion.
Yeah, a try he's given it.
Given the play on and the try as well, so they get the points late in this first half. They needed that. 6-4, Warriors still leading at the moment with the kick to come for Marla Digarra. I'll tell you what, Andrew, they needed that too. As ugly as it was, they finally got some points on the board.
Well, they have, you know what I mean. Like, they get down here, you know what I mean. It's, it wasn't the best set of six, but they got down here, you know what I mean. They ended up throwing it wide out to the left there, and they ended up scoring a try.
If he can get this, it'll be 6-all going into the half, which is a good thing, and then they can all have a really good chat and powwow about what's going on.
Yeah, well, they're on it. You know, they're on 0-all after if he kicks this goal. So it just comes down to restarting the game again.
Lines it up. This is very important. Keep him in contention going into the second half. Oh, that looks nice. Is it there? Is it there? No, waved away. That's unfortunate. They go into the halftime break now. The Warriors leading 6-4 over Marla Digarra, Donnie Johannesson, and also Andrew Walker coming back for the second half. Welcome back to field number 2 for the closure of this 3 p.m. game. Boys under 18s and their scoreline at the moment, a very close one too. The Warriors are 6-4 over Mala Digarra. Donny Johansson joining in commentary, also Andrew Walker. He's just still checking out the teams to see what's been said at the half-time break. So we'll hear from him, and it has been a close game. A couple of people sent to the bin both sides as well, and that really was a testing time for both sides too, to see if they could, as they see right now from the kickoff. Right from the kickoff, Andrew Walker, wow, they come back, and it's great for them.
I'll tell you what, I went down in the half time and I was talking to the young coach Ziggy. I played with him at North, and all he said, like, we just got to control the ball and just get down to basic football. You know what I mean? So I'm really looking forward to what his side's going to bring this half.
McIver was the one running up there with the ball. They go through their hands, find a little bit of space, but he's shut down. He's going to go in the corner.
Try.
Goes close. Touchy goes to the referee, and that is a great response straight away. Satrick was the man who was there and stayed in, and they get the point straight away. And that was from the kickoff too, from the mistake that came from the Warriors.
Well, like we said just then, you know, we needed one side just to settle down and start playing footy, and I think Ziggy sort of got his team in and just settled his side down, and you know what I mean. They come out here and you know, scored first, so this is really you know, well, got the upper hand in the second half at the moment. But with the breeze for the Warriors, if they use that, it might be effective for them.
And what was said in the Warriors camp at halftime?
Well, the Warriors over there, like Noy, you know what I mean. What he actually said, look, just try not to go away from what we know is some good fancy football, but we got to earn that.
Important kick coming up. Wind's pushed it a little bit away, of course, very short. No extras, but a great response straight up for the first try, really early in the second half. 8-6 is the scoreline too. Digarra over at Warriors. Just joined us on the QMC app, Warriors in the gold. And the blue and green colours there for Mala Digarra. Team from far north Queensland, Hopevale, Torres Strait, the Cape as well. Good to see they're representing from up there.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Like they have travelled long and far to come to this this carnival, and I think this is one of our great carnivals. You know what I mean? Because we've got sides coming from everywhere, and we're not just down here for the one day. You know what I mean? We're here for the round robin, and it's all about for and against. You know what I mean, and that's the great thing about it. Like, we're here for the 4 days, and to see some great spectacle footy.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't know about you, but I've seen some great stuff, great tries, great kicks too, great defence.
Yeah, what I've seen over the weekend is just sort of, you know, we're finding people who they really are. You know what I mean? Who they really are, and and the full sugar. Yeah, so finding out who they really are and what rugby league means to them.
With the ball now coming back to the Warriors. There's that man Tandy with the ball. He scored in the first half.
Yeah, he's been a bit quiet, actually. He has been a bit quiet. I'd like him to step up just a little bit more, you know what I mean, just to see what we really got with him.
Yeah, he just needs the people beside him too to do some stuff. Well, that's not a bad run too. Big hit up there as well. Ball going through the hands. Back in towards the traffic yet again. Not really getting anywhere at the moment, the Warriors. They've got heaps of numbers this right side. Short pass goes to ground.
Like, that was like that in the first half. That's a cliche right there. You know what I mean? No one's really settling down. There's one side has settled down and scored and got a bit of momentum, but they'll probably get a bit of momentum here. But this is where the Warriors need to step up in defence.
Yeah, the pass wasn't on, was it?
No, it wasn't. It was just a pass because I don't want the ball. I don't want to take the tackle. You know what I mean? So this is where footballers are footballers. Like, you make that executive decision to hold it or pass.
Ball now out that far side. Back with them at the moment. They're leading by the 2 points. Marla Digarra. Again, Andrew, this is going to be a stop-start, isn't it, with the amount of penalties already given away?
Yeah, I just think someone needs to, the captains need, the captains need to speak to their sides, because I think the ref's just going to play his hand, what he's dealt with. But what it comes down to, I think we need a bit of leadership out here. We need a captain just to organise their sides.
Even though they're leading by 2 points, both teams are making mistakes. They just don't seem to be interested, do they, Andrew?
Well,
what is going on?
Well, they make mistakes because, you know what I mean, because probably the team's got them flustered with the refs, you know what I mean? So that's where we need to just, I don't know, just play footy here.
Okay, let's get back into it now. 8-6 is the scoreline. Marla Digarra up against the Warriors. Good little run there too, and not too bad, Catherine. They're stacked on this left side too. You can hear them calling out, set it up. And they do. Goes back inside there, Nona. Still heaps of numbers on this left side. 10 metres out. Losing some ground now at the moment, going to the hands. No one is there to pick it up. Lucky was there, Levers. Levers has a little run. They lost plenty of ground. Got to make up for it now. Courtney was involved in that tackle.
Someone give the 22 just a run, you know what I mean? Just get him in the game. I reckon he'll really enjoy this.
Yeah, he's played here before. He's winding up too. They go to that right side. Kick, stabbing one over the top. Should be taken easy, and it does. And speed now. Can we see the heels come from them, but going over the top? That's not too bad. Schreiber.
I'll tell you what, he was pretty confident about getting up and taking that ball, and he really showed some speed there. Oh, what a tackle.
Well, he felt that one, Dennison. Dennison driven into the ground. Defence is really stepping up at the moment. Over the top there too. Fit out. Digarra on the defence is really stepping up. They're not going very far. Paulson, he wants to play it quickly, and they do. Still going up this way through their hands. Finally stopped there. Warriors, this is their last.
Lost it.
Wow. And throws the ball away too in disgust.
I'll tell you what, this is a bit of a scrappy game, just dropping the ball here, guys. Like that's what they did in the first half, you know what I mean? I thought they would have come out and sort of, done a little better in the second half.
Ball running now. They need to set up some more runners at the moment. 8-6. This is one of the lowest scoring games I've seen today.
Well, it is, you know what I mean. It's a low scoring game because it's a bit sloppy, you know what I mean. Like it hasn't got any structure in it. All it's got one off, and we got probably one or two individuals looking good out there.
And we know too, Andrew, some of the other sides that are so slick. If they went up against either of these sides, they just really pile the points on, wouldn't they?
Oh well, it all depends on where you are on the field, I suppose. You know what I mean. Like there's sides out there can win a game from anywhere. So, and with a game like this is very scrappy.
Well, I don't think he wasn't touched because the touch line is a little bit faded. So from up here it's hard to see, but he was definitely there, and Touchy was on the spot as well. But yeah, dragged into touch there, Levers. He's been playing all right. Can they do something from this? Warriors. They're down by 2 points at the moment, 8-6 the scoreline. First try scorers, Marla Digarra was early in the second half. Got that try in the corner there too. That was Philip Satrick. Still going at the moment. Stephen. Warriors, hands. Heaps of numbers on this right-hand side, Andrew.
Yeah, they got the numbers out here. It's just what they do with it. But
Long pass finds its target. Goes there too,
good.
and he's there. There's Knight in.
Good play.
Knight needed that. Thanks to Courtney seeing him open, gives it to Knight. Knight goes in for a try.
I'll tell you what, they really needed it, the Warriors, because, you know what I mean, it was no structure whatsoever, but when they got down, I think the little halfback just tried to set up something, and they had the numbers out in the righty, and we had the speedster, who was at the 5, I think it was, Knight, you know what I mean, Peter Murri Knight, I think it was, so he had too much speed down the sideline. Peter Murphy Knight.
10-8 is the scoreline now, Warriors over Marla Digarra. And that's good work there from the Warriors. They needed to do something. Well, either team. They came back straight up from the second half, but now that was Marla Digarra. But now they're putting points on the board themselves, the Warriors.
Yeah, they have. You know what I mean. Look, it's really nice to watch. You know what I mean, because it in patches there. I was nearly probably falling asleep, you know what I mean? That's honest. And, I'm glad that livened me up.
Well, they've got to do something now. He's been playing all right too, Tandy. He scored a try.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's their leader. He's their leader for the Warriors, I'll tell you.
10-8 is the scoreline. Stays at that at the moment. Goomeroi Warriors up against Marla Digarra. Well, at least they're getting up there ready to kick off straight away, so they're showing a bit of initiative there. They're pretty keen.
It's all about timing, I think, Donnie. They're thinking about time. They're going to run out of time. Oh, and a great opportunity for him, I'll tell you.
Louis been playing really well. That's unusual from him, as they see now the ball going straight there from Breakspear. Breakspear spent some time in the bin in the first half. Still going straight towards the post. MacGyver, 10 metres out. Few numbers on that right, heaps on the left. Straight back up, going into traffic there, Fidel. Doesn't really play it straight. Scoots from dummy half. Is he there?
No, not quite done. No. Held up.
A little bit short. They go that right side. Steps back towards traffic. In towards the post. Held up. Goes nowhere. Mills through the hands now. Long cutout pass. To go himself. He's got the speed, got the power. Is he there? Hold up. This is their last. What can they do now? Little grubber. Comes off the knees. Still the last. Grubber again. Picked up clean. And that's all right. Pushing them back now. Good defence. Is he still going to take him all the way out?
I thought that was a dominant tackle.
Well, I didn't hear the ref yell out held.
No, I didn't either. But they get a penalty for it.
And there he is again. The ball goes into the trees. Another one for the trees.
Mm-hmm.
They were lucky there too, the Warriors. They just need a bit more structure there. Marla Digarra. Only still 2 points in it. 10-8 is the scoreline. Goomeroi Warriors up against Marla Digarra. Donnie Johannesson, Andrew Walker join you in commentary for this game. It's been a stop-start game if you've been watching it from the beginning.
Yeah, it certainly has, Don. Like, it's been, what is it, 10-8, is it? Like,
10-8.
Yeah, and, you know, I mean, we haven't seen that much footy played.
Yeah, finally we start to see something again, and break and play. There's that man again too, Tandy. He plays it quick. Oh, the dummy half. The marker was involved in that. There he is. Andrew, would you take two anyway? Just because it's been such a scrappy game? Would you? No, well,
look, to be honest, there's no way I'd take two here, Donnie. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in great field position. You know what I mean? Like, the try line's just there. All we got to do is beat one player, and that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, but they keep bombing it all the time too.
Yeah, I know, but there's a ball, and there it is.
Finally, through their hands, they find something, and he was lucky to grab that out of the air. And try time.
It certainly was. And I think that was Link, I think it was, that scored that try. Like, as you can see there, like with the Warriors, you know, the last try was the right-hand side wing, and now we're scoring on the left side. So they know how to move the ball, you know what I mean? They really know how to move the ball wide. It's just how you get the ball wide.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's been the problem, hasn't it?
It certainly has, you know what I mean? Like, I think there's only been one leader out there. I think if he had another, you know, two more players just speaking off the ball, you know, you'll find some great players.
Well, 14-8 is the scoreline now. Goomeroi Warriors over Marla Digarra. And you're right, they need to do a few things and just sit back and get a little bit of structure in there.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, with the other side here, like you know what I mean, they were looking really good with the ball, you know what I mean, but they haven't controlled the game.
I think that was your man, Romero. Link was the one who scored, like you said. So just having a look now.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, if he misses this, there's still a good chance they can get something back out of this game to Digarra.
Yeah, they certainly can.
They can score. That's the thing.
They
can score.
They can score, but I think the time might just beat them here. I'm not 100%, but they have to score pretty quickly. Nice strike.
And he got that too. That was really, really valuable, that kick.
Yeah, just the way he kicked that ball, I thought, oh, geez, this is going to come close, and it did. Went over.
16-8, the scoreline at the moment. Goomeroi Warriors up against Marla Digarra. Donny Johansson, also Andrew Walker joining you in commentary. Kick now nice and deep. They want to get down this end and keep them down this end too. Big
that was a massive shoulder charge.
Just leave it, he won't run at you again.
I love that. I hope he hits the ball up and runs straight at 20 again. Like, that was David and Goliath battle right there, and the 20 come off with the shot.
Well, hopefully he's okay, because it was a bit jarring too, wasn't it? So see now.
Well, there's not much about him, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Well, they're going to wind up again too now.
Oh, shit. Pass.
Look at that speed in the pass. Getting out there. They've got some space.
He's got small speed right there.
He's right there, and he's already put his hand up saying that's a try. But he goes there, close to the corner.
Oh, he's gone dead. He's gone out, hasn't he?
Well, he's come back, and the touchy's getting involved too, to come over too.
What are we talking about here?
Just a changeover.
A changeover. How? What? Donny, what happened there?
Well, it was from, that was one.
That was the first tackle.
Yeah, first tackle. So he wasn't out, obviously.
No.
So now...
I really don't know what's going on.
Well, and also the number 8 got the big... he's going to the HIA as well.
Oh, so
that's one thing, but...
the linesman's come on.
Linesman has come on, but he's not really saying anything, and I'm a bit confused with this one.
How
is it a changeover?
I don't understand.
So he didn't go out?
No, he didn't go out. And if he did go out, like, did he bring it in that far to play the ball? Yeah, I don't know.
We're just looking at each other.
I've never seen it in my lifetime.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll ask Eddie Monet to bring the rule book next time.
Never seen it in my life.
I always thought it would have been possession and
that's
tackle two.
That's
for the
what
Warriors.
I thought, Donny. Yeah. Mm.
So now he would see the ball back there with Marla Digarra. So if you're just as confused as us, don't bother trying contacting us.
No, don't.
Because we just call it as we see it. As we see now, the big run coming up there too. That's good. He's been doing really well, Firewood. Well, there it is. Held him down just that little bit. They're saying tap it, but he needs to be on the spot, and the referee has to be on the spot too. Big hard run. There he goes. Good work. Farrell.
They're in really good position here. Like, I would like to see something happen from this side, you know what I mean? Because they've been creative. Yeah. They just need to score.
Fit out through the hands too. They go back towards the post. Again, they know that there's heaps of people there. Pryor, he wants to play it quickly. Getting it back, Firewood again. Firewood goes himself. Goes to the ground. Right in front, 5 metres out. They're calling it both ways, left and right. They go left, through their hands, loose ball. Stays on the ground. Play on, says the referee. Well, it's getting a little bit scrappier now.
It is, Johnny. Like this is a bit like primary school football at the moment. It's not like the first 15. You know what I mean? We need someone to step up here and just make it look classier.
This is boys under 18s, and like I said, compared to some of the other games we've seen, how slick they are. Yeah, these two teams, if they play one of those slick teams, they'll be in a little bit of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see how they go. Maybe it's just an off day for them at the moment. Still a low score, 16-8. Goomeroi Warriors leading at the moment. They've got to get out of this end of the park. I tell you what, the referee's whistle probably needs an ice bath at the end. It's been red hot, hasn't it?
I reckon he'll put that whistle on ice tonight, I reckon.
Yeah. Little dummy works.
Yeah,
goes
play.
Again, the double pump. Steps. Goes well.
Follow.
Patrick's still going. He got some support out there.
Just run.
But Patrick, he's just trying to be a little bit razzle-dazzle. Finally gets the ball down. He had some players out here unmarked.
He certainly did on the right here, Donny. Oh, why are we kicking?
Kicking sideways, and that's could have been just a hand pass.
Hands.
Goes himself.
But he'll score, Don. Yeah.
Well, it was ugly. I think that's really surprising how that ended up.
Well, that was a kind of a fancy kick across. It didn't go any higher than the body, I think, but he should have passed it. But it come off, you know what I mean? And the number 2, I think he was, got the ball, and he was just too big, too strong. Look at him.
That's it's been a really funny game.
Yeah,
funny game, hasn't it? And 20-8 now is the scoreline. The Warriors leading. But yeah, they had space out here. Patrick didn't take it back to the right, out to the right, but trusted his man there, and Tandy got it and put the kick through and caught on the full and kept going and created something.
I'll tell you what, I'm not quite sure how long we got in this game. I reckon we got probably a minute, I don't know, probably 2 to 3 minutes here in this game, if that. So, but you know what I mean. The Warriors are coming up with a good win here, so you know what I mean. That might set them up tomorrow. You know what I mean, for the games ahead. You know what I mean. So I can't see them as contenders at the moment, or anything like that. But they'll be thereabouts to make the numbers.
With the respect to both teams, it would be really hard to pick a 3-2-1 out of this.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it would be, Donnie. It's really, really hard at the moment, yeah.
22 now. He got the extras there, 22-8. Warriors over Marla Digarra. And Marla Digarra, they actually played all right. They had some good passages of play, just, especially in that first half. That was full of penalties.
Well, that's right, Donnie. They look good in patches, you know what I mean, when they had the ball, you know what I mean, and then when they haven't had the ball, but, you know, they had to work harder when they didn't have the ball.
Really close to the sideline, but that's okay, kept it in. That's good work, and look at that tackle. They're a little bit fired up now in this late stages of the second half there. They're running away with it a little bit now with Warriors on the scoreboard. Pushed, tackle. That's all right. A couple of players getting involved in that one, including Breakspear, who was in the bin earlier in the first half. That's him again. So we had quite a few penalties. A couple of bins players either side. We see his speed come in.
He's got some wheels, but a forward pass, Donny.
That's the other thing. How many? There's 3 or 4 we've seen now?
Yeah, it certainly has. They created opportunities, you know what I mean? The Warriors are really creating opportunities, but it's just their last pass execution, you know what I mean? They just got to... the winger really had that much speed. He didn't have to be up, you know, right on the line. So forward pass there.
Well, I'll tell you what. Hopefully, maybe they can get a late try out of this.
Look, I'd love them. I'd love them to get a try just to finish on a high. You know what I mean? Because they have put in this game. You know what I mean? But it's just been played in patches.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's been a lot of patches. Can they do something? Kick down the field. A few chases. And probably a good chance that Knight might just take it to ground, and he does. And that's it. That's the end of this game, and I'm sure everyone's looking forward to the end too.
Oh, you're not wrong about that, Donny. Look, it's been a long day here today. It's been hot, and I think we got one more game left. Is that correct?
One more game.
So yeah, you know, we're looking forward to tomorrow execution of the games, and I'm really excited for tomorrow entertainment. Sorry.
Goomeroi Warriors 22-8 over Marla Digarra. Donny Johannesson and Andrew Walker saying goodbye for this one, but stay tuned for Foxy Warriors up against Camilla Roy Killers.